Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Okay guys, today's video is for the Demon Hunter. Yes guys, Impale Demon Hunter is absolutely insane. It is by far the strongest build this season. Overall, it's disgusting. It's absolutely crazy. This is the solo push version. I will do the GR speed version guys as well. Also this build is used in like the 4-player meta setup as well, for doing like meta XP as well, so it's extremely strong. If you played GODMODE, it plays very, very similar to that. Okay, because the new seasonal power, Strafe now casts the last non-channeled hatred spending ability cast. So what we're doing is we're casting Impale. At the start of your run, just cast Impale once. Then when you start spinning with Strafe, it's going to chuck out Impales for you. And yes, it's extremely strong. Okay, so right now I've enchanted my Kalari's points with the Strafe ability. Don't do this. You won't actually want to do it on the Holy Point shot because this item is much, much harder to actually roll. Where Kalari's point, you know, there's a 50-50 chance basically, guys, to get one from crafting with the Hope of Cain. It's just a standard dagger. You know, if we just do like 6 crafts quickly. And you've basically got a 50-50. So you can either be Greenstone's Fan or Kalari Point. So your chances of getting a good primal, you know, it's decent, man. You know, it's decent. There you go, Kalari's Point straight away. Not ancient though. We're looking after an ancient one, of course. Another one. Imagine if it dropped a primal during the video. Ah, there's Greenstone's Fan. Ah! But you get the idea. You know, it's going to be very, very easy for you to get a good Kalari's Point, you know. Just keep rolling those mats on Hope of Cain, and you will eventually get one that's really, really good, okay? But yeah, so enchant your Holy Point shot, because like I said, that's the hardest one to get rolled correctly. Also, guys, in the description of this video, as usual, there's a stat guide for the best rolls of gear. Right, so yeah, I've got absolutely no wargs. It's a really, really basic suit. We're using crimsons and all that. Squirt's necklace as well. Can kill us sometimes, but you need it for the damage bonus. Let's go straight into 120, okay? Straight to 120. Gem levels are 123, 123, and 137. Okay. Right, so let's unlock Vengeance Dark Art first, about damage reduction. And then we go. Hopefully we get a good rift. That's not too bad, man. Okay, guys, so the first thing we need to do is pop this. Now you want to cast Impale, okay? And now hit Gloam, and then your special recipe displaced with you. And then you just tap left click. It's exactly the same as God, yeah? You just tap left click to keep your focus and restraint up. Your big damage res. And guys, just look at this, look. Look at this. It's absolutely crazy. With this build though, because it's fire, you want to be pushing towards elites, man. There's one there. But honestly, it can just kill absolutely everything. I can't wait to get this orged out and see what it can do fully orged, man. You know, I've got plans to get more Paragons soon. I can't really do it on the Witch Shotter as usual, unfortunately. But with this build, because it's used in the meta XP, you know, it's just a universal strong build, man. It can just do everything. I was doing some speeds the other day. Right, a guy who's playing this, basically this build here, but the speed variation, and we were ripping for 120s in like 2 minutes. And I was playing support Witch Doctor, and it was just absolutely nuts, absolutely nuts. So yeah, just push forwards. You get poor power guys for your fire Oculus trouble. Just jump in there. There's a pack. Keep focus straight up. If you see a Vengeance drop, you know, just recast it quickly. I'm using Numlock tricks, which essentially auto-cast the skill. Because we're using Zia Stone of Vengeance, you actually do more damage at range as well, which is nice. So then always want to be super close. Cast your bowlers. Boom! There you go, pack down. If we are lucky enough to hopefully get a speed or a power guy during this run, man, oh my god. It's filthy, but, you know, if you're looking for, like, a really easy time of the season, like, super easy time of the season, don't look, you know, just use this. It's disgusting, man. Right, we go. Any shrine? Oh, got a shield shrine. Ooh, OP. So now, this is why we use Squirt's necklace. Now we've got shield shrine. It means Squirt's necklace stacks this here. This is maintained at 10 now. So we're going to get absolutely loads and loads of damage bonus now from Squirts. Absolutely loads. But it's so strong, guys. Look how strong it is. It's crazy. But yeah, I've not recorded, but I've set up the GR speeds variation of this as well. That'll be up on the channel, guys, either tonight or tomorrow. Okay? Because this, like I said, it's just so good to get all your XP and Paragons, man, all up, guys, and you know, your gem ups and all that. It's just so strong. To do 120 like this, like straight away, it's crazy. But yeah, on the stream, guys, we're going to get this all upgraded, man. Get some orcs on it, see what we can do with it, you know? Lovely. Also, guys, I hit rank Wing Doctor last night again. I got 136 down. I think someone's knocked me off again now, though. Bastards. This is one of the reasons why I've rolled this DH, so I can actually get some Paragon XP. And also, support DH is always used in everything, you know? So, good way of getting those 150 gems, man. Probably do a video for that. As well. Okay, we've got quite a good map. Oh, what's that? Oh, speed pilot. Very nice. Here you guys, just make sure your focus restraint buff is up all the time down here. Because when you're holding down right click, it's in one part of the power up. And then obviously the left click, then you have to cast every, what, 5 seconds or so? Is doing the next part of the damage. But yeah, if you've got poor power, always jump in there as well. Don't need no Stricken on this build either. Because it's that strong. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, you need about 40% cooldown in this build to make it sure that Vengeance, this in, never drops. Because if it does drop, then you lose your damage reduction, and then basically you're screwed. Yeah, you're basically screwed. You know? Here's poor powers, jump into it. Don't know what. Little fella here, let's kill him, man. But yeah, very, very easy to play, guys. You can pretty much switch off, you know. You could probably have another beer in the other hand, guys, and play this build, man, you know. Get a little cheeky beer on the go. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, super easy to play. Super strong, like, super strong, man. Because the ability to throw powers out like this is just absolutely nuts. And as usual, guys, illusionist, man. It's just a demonstration video. I just want to show you guys, those that have not tried this yet, how good this is. It's just filthy. It's absolutely filthy. Obviously, with Echoing Nightmare now part of the game permanently, you know, it's going to be... Oh, it's got power. Oh my god. So yeah, with Echoing Nightmare part of the game now permanently, you know, it's going to be really easy to org anything else super quick. There we go, it's the RG. And, yeah, she's dead. So that was 120. In 9 minutes 55 seconds remaining. Absolutely crazy, and that's no orgs, man. I don't even have fire on my offhand right now, on my quiver. I've got lightning. Doesn't even have crit, you know? It's extremely strong. Well, extremely strong. Right, let's go over the gear, guys. And the bonuses and all that good stuff, man. 120. Oh, you know what? Let's just go for some 8%ers. Come on. Come on. Don't foul me now. Yes, I got one. I don't believe it. Oh, there you go. I got one, guys. There you go. So Zeers went up another level. More damage. More power! Well, there you go. So let's show you what we're wearing and all that stuff, yeah? Right, guys. So we're using the Impale set, okay? Okay, the Shadow's Mantle. Okay, so you want gloves, shoulders, helm, chest, and boots, okay? Set bonuses are, while equipped a melee weapon, you damage decreased by 65%. Well, we're using a dagger, so that procs that. 4 set bonuses. Shadow Power gains the effect of every rune and lasts forever. So you just cast this once, and you get access to all the runes. The damage reduction, the movement speed, everything. You get all these for free. Really, really nice. And then, guys, 6-piece set. Impale deals 75,000 weapon damage the first time you hit, then 25,000 to all the other enemies around it. So it's just like, it's chucking this out automatically. And it's just shredded. It just shreds. It's so, so good, man. So nice. So yeah, guys, Chlorite Point Main Hand. Okay, so make sure you use the Angelic Power. Okay, which is one of these. Okay, let me just grab an item. Let me just identify an item quickly. Bing! And we'll just waste it, yeah? So what you do, the Angelic Powers has one of 3 powers. Okay, that can go onto an item. You can just keep putting it onto an item and get it and just re-roll it over and over and over. Keep doing it till you get this one here. Strafe, now cast the last non-channeled hatred spent ability cast, yeah? On your holy point shot. Do it in your holy point shot, okay? You want it there because that's going to be the hardest one to roll on this. Then, just like I said, keep upgrading daggers on Hope of Cain to hopefully get a primal and a good ancient one. Callari Point, because it's actually very, very easy to do, yeah? So just keep doing that until you get the Strafe now cast the last channel ability cast. Then you start your GR, you throw one knife, and then start spinning and just watch everything just melt. Just watch everything melt. Holy Point shot, guys. Impale throws 2 additional knives and deals up to 100% increased damage. Fantastic. We're also using Captain Crimson's as well. Okay, regenerates 6,000 life, reduces all cooldown of skills by 20%, so you can see I've got 42% cooldown reduction. So when I hit my Vengeance now, as soon as it expires, I can recast it straight away. So it's very, very important to make sure you have the right amount of cooldown. It's roughly about 41%, I think. 41, 42%. Then you can see now it's just about to expire. And boom! Here you go. Now I can cast it again and just keep this up because this is your main damage reduction ability. So you need to keep this up all the time. It's very, very important to have the right CDR. Nice, and Crimsons will help with that. Okay, so reduces your cooldown, skills, and resource costs by 20% on both. The free set bonus, guys. Damage down is increased by your percentage of cooldown reduction. So the more CDR you have in your build, the more damage you do, and damage is taken reduced by your percentage of cost reduction. And smart, so you get more tank from, say, using the topaz in your helmet. Okay, which is really, really nice. It gives you more tank. It's a really nice way of doing it. You can always put a diamond in hell if you need more CDR, but once you, like I said, it's very easy to hit the 41%. I'll put the optimal rolls in the description of this video, guys, in the build guide, as usual. Love Crimson. You can craft this at the blacksmith, by the way. It's not a drop. Just keep doing bounties, and eventually the plan will drop. Lovely. Okay, guys, we're using Focus and Restraint for the enormous damage buff. Okay, so as we're spinning, I won't show that because we need a target, but right click on Strafe will proc one part of it, and then left click on Bowlers will proc the other part of it, okay? And you just need to keep both of those buffs up all the time. It's very, very easy. You can get to a good rhythm. Lovely. Okay, guys, the first gem is Z-Stun of Vengeance. So basically you do a stun, and it does massive damage at range. So the further your target is from you, the more damage you're going to do, which is great. It does a little stun, helps you keep alive, which is good. Take it, guys, damage increase and armor increase. So as you're spinning, you get target stacks like this. And it's very easy to keep this at 10 stacks, because you're never going to stop spinning, okay? Never going to stop spinning. Absolutely love that gem. It's so good. And the extra armor is really handy as well. How many guys? The Squirt's necklace. So while you're when you don't get hit, okay, you get 10 stacks. Okay, it can kill you. It will kill you sometimes. Okay, if you're in hardcore, especially, make sure that you have self-res on. It's very, very important. Okay, otherwise you might it might rip out. Okay, but yeah, you want to use Squirt's necklace. It's mostly there before because when you get a shield pylon, you know, obviously you're not going to lose your Squirt's necklace, then your DPS is just maintained at 10 stacks all the time. That's why we use displacement, man, because it makes us go invisible for a second. You know, so that's why you pop this to try to keep your Squirts up at range if you can. Okay, then you guys use Bane Trap for the damage boost. As usual, for Brace, guys, we are using Raps of Clarity. Your hatred generators reduce your damage taken by up to 50%. Okay, so generators from bowlers. Okay, you can see here, man, gives you that damage reduction. Really, really nice. Brilliant. Right, okay, so let's go to the cube, guys. Let's go to the cube. Okay, guys, we're using Dawn. Reduce the cooldown of Vengeance by 65%, okay? So this is how we keep this up with our CDR, so we don't get absolutely smashed, okay? Mountain channeling, guys, while channeling Southern Blood, Whirlwind, Rapid Fire, Strafe. You do 25% increased damage and 25% reduced damage, okay? So as you're spinning, don't see an icon for it, but Challenge Show is basically procs, more damage reduction, so always keep spinning. Then, guys, Ring of Royal Grandeur to achieve 6-piece bonus on your Shadow's Mantle and 3-piece here on your Captain Crimson's. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You get this from doing Act 1 bounties. Just keep doing it over and over and over again, guys, and you will get it. Okay? Right, guys, my follow setup. This is my general follow setup because I swap it between pet builds and normal builds as well. So use the Enchantress because of this buff here. Amplification! It gives you an extra 10% elemental DPS buff, okay? That's why we're doing so much on the 5, man, on the 5 DPS. Very, very nice. So yeah, I use Charm, Amplification, Powered Shield. Use Self-Res because I'm in basically a brand new suit, or you can switch to Focus Mind for an extra attack speed buff if you want to. It's up to you, man. But if you're playing hardcore, definitely use Fate Slaps with extra Self-Res. Alright, guys, so my basic setup for the Enchantress, like I said, this is used for pet builds. And general builds that I use during GR push, I don't use pets, okay? So I always like to use Thunder Fury paired with a Wireword Ring. I love this combo because the lightning will proc the stun of the Wireword Ring. And it basically interrupts Rift Guardians massively. So they don't do those crazy attacks and kick your ass, you know? And always stack attack speed, guys, on your followers' gear. As well, like I said, because I normally swap out to pet builds on this gear, always use Stone Gauntlets and Ice Climbers together, as usual, you know. That way, when I swap to a pet build, I don't have to worry about it, you know. Then attack speed from Witching Hour, swap out here from T16, so I can just swap this out straight away with my canes and get all my keys and DBs, etc, etc. Homing pads, guys, so as we teleport, we'll take a damage reduction buff as well. If you're especially on hardcore, you want to get out of dodge, it can save your life. I've got a Quillot at the moment, but I should be using Tarasha for the attack speed. Blind Faith, guys, procs are blind, fully enough, to interrupt Rift Guardians and targets. And then, of course, Flavor of Time to double all pylon effects. This is really, really important to have for your GR push, you know, because, you know, 1 minute conduit can make or break your GR push. And of course, guys, Nemesis braces as well to spawn extra pylons, enemies from pylons, and then of course Oculus ring, guys, for the poor power at the floor, man. Always go into your poor power if you can, because it's gonna make your DPS go through the roof. And of course, smoke a thurible to make sure that she does not die. Very, very important. You need to get up to her to roughly about 25k intelligence, so that way you can max out the amplification buff. It's very, very important. Lovely. Okay, guys, the skills. Bowler's Bitter Pill. When the bowler explodes, you have a 15% chance to gain 2 discipline. Okay, so that way you can keep popping your smoke screen. And vanish behind the wall of smoke, becoming momentarily invisible for 1 second. Okay, and that way enemies lose target of you, and hopefully that way you can keep up your stacks of squirt and be able to do that rift. Brilliant. Strafe, guys, rocket storm. Okay, in addition to regular shots, shoot off homing rockets for 130 weapon damage as fire. It's a pure fire build. Shadow power, guys, remember we get every rune. Okay, so you get the damage reduction, the movement speed, absolutely all of these runes. It's really, really nice. Smoke screen, guys, special recipe. Vanish by the wall of smoke, becoming invisible for 1 second. Like I said, keep your stacks up for squirts. Impale, guys, chemical burn. Okay, this is what the bond basically best for GR push in a moment. The enemy also burns for 500% weapon damage fire over 2 seconds, man. Absolutely wrecks. Then, guys, Vengeance Dark Heart. Side guns gain 4 additional piercing shots for 650 weapon damage 90 for every attack. Homing rockets. And then Vengeance gained 40% increased damage. And then Vengeance fills your heart, reducing all damage taken by 50%. You must have this buff up. Okay. You must have this buff up. It's extremely important because it's your damage increase and your damage reduction. So make sure you have at least 41%, roughly 40 to 41% CDR in your build. It's really, really important to keep this up. Otherwise, you're just going to die. Right, guys, I'm currently using steady aim. Okay, as long as there are no enemies within 10 yards, all damage is increased by 20%. It's pretty easy to keep your range in this build, actually, especially using ZS range because it stuns enemies. Then, guys, ambush, you deal 40% additional damage to enemies above 75% health. Thrill of the hunt, enemies hit by your hatred spenders are slowed by 80% for 2 seconds. Perfect. And then Cold the Weak, increase the damage against slowed or chilled enemies by 20%. Lovely, man, lovely. Absolutely love this build. It is so good, guys. It's so strong. Definitely check it out. And thank you guys very much for watching the video. And there you go, guys. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I'll do the GR speed version of this next, which is disgusting for Paragon. Enjoy it, guys. It's crazy OP. Thanks for watching. Lovely.